Coming up on this exciting episode of the Angry Geek Show.
Dingleberry.
Comic books stacked, games on the screen, talking about the heroes and the ones in between. From Gotham to the stars, through the multiverse they go. It's Nerd Life Loud on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. From cosplay queens to legends in town. Grab your popcorn, let your fandom flow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. Superman debates, Boba Fett's jetpack. Marvel versus DC, no holding back. Con floor interviews, hot takes they throw. They'll nerd out with you on the Angry Geek Show. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Legends, creators, the best all around. Grab your Funko, your lightsaber glow. It's time to tune in to the Angry Geek Show. From horror flicks to retro toys, geek girls, geek guys making all the noise. With passion and heart, they're running the game. If you're part of the tribe, you're part of the flame. They're angry, they're geeky, they're breaking it down. Fandom united in every town. Con to con, let the good vibes grow. All hail the kingdom of the Angry Geek Show.
Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. We're rocking and rolling with you on this Monday night for 1 full hour. I am one cool devil. She's one hot angel. We bring podcasting to a whole new level. I'm Lewis Perry. You are.
Sophia Cormier.
And we are the Angry Geeks. We got a special guy on the backstage just waiting to come on here. And how was your weekend? You had an event without me because I had to go to a graduation. I have a nurse in the family. Thank you guys for all of your accolades and get well wishes. You were missed at the party, young lady.
Aw,
You were
well,
missed.
congratulations. I was there in spirit.
Yeah, I know. I was all alone. Jar Jar didn't come. You didn't come. I had no
I
family.
would have if I could have.
I know. But how was the event?
Good, great. Other than the wind, it was nice. The rain held off. There was a lot of really cool trucks there. Yeah, had a lot of fun. And there was
Really?
a
I didn't see
Batman.
no-
So it was Batman and Harley.
Oh, really? Was it
Mhm.
matches or another Batman?
Different Batman.
Oh, ooh, a different Batman.
Mhm.
Not Batman. Anyway, we got Rhode Island Anime Con coming up this weekend.
Yes.
And I got my now it's funny. I'm just gonna be me. So everyone's expecting different outfits, and I got some cool I got a very special outfit I'll be wearing at the after party. So and if you see Sophia out on the floor, yes, you will get a dingleberry. Yes, you will get pictures. All you have to do is go up and say hi and ask for a picture. Same thing with me. Because you know what? I noticed this.
Yes.
I'm the face that runs the place there.
Mhm.
Because I'm always on the stage. I'm the only moderator. I am the only whatever out on the stage.
You're the one and only. There's one.
I'm not just saying this, but it's so funny. All the other people that work with the celebs and be on stage, I'm the only one that gets asked for pictures, which is really cool. And I think is it because of the outfits? Is it because of the personality?
You're a legend, bro.
Oh, well, thank you. But speaking of legends, before we bring in our guest, because he is a legend, okay, and his IMDb says it. His description of all his con appearances, and he's going to be in New England in July. We're going to talk about that. His IMDb actually says that he's almost a legend. Now I want to talk to him about that as well. Mm-hmm. We got 16 comments. Yeah, we're going to get to those comments in a minute. Let's talk about, did you pick up anything this weekend? Did you buy anything? Anything come in besides your bowl of cherries or whatever you have there? What
No.
did you buy? Because I did go shopping. I didn't get nothing. I got a new hat. And I did show the hat
Oh, I
online,
got
and
these
Becky,
today. They're
one
arm
of-
like arm things. They're ice cream. They match my hair.
they're lovely. They're lovely. I did get a new hat, and people did see the hat. Not a new cowboy hat, but it's a new bling hat. I'll wear it next week for everybody. But that's all you got, is that?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be buying stuff at the convention
Bowl of
next.
cherries.
Bowl of cherries. We will see you at Rhode Island Anime Con. So, all right.
Alright.
So,
Without
Sophia,
further ado,
I know. I'm going to let you.
me.
Okay, you're going to bring our guest in because
Okay.
you've been rocking and rolling. I mean, we got Melissa, we got our agent. She getting our guest, but the last 4 guests, it's been all you, little sister. You've been doing this, man. I've been doing my job, and Melissa's been doing her job, but you've been like knocking them out of the park with these guests. So I'm gonna let you do the intro. Go right ahead.
Well, everyone, welcome, John Spazey.
John, what's going on? Whoa, look at that
Look at
snazzy
guitars.
graphic. Look at that. John, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
We are
Thank you
just
for
rocking
having
and
me.
rolling, brother.
just
Thank you
wanna say,
very
Hey, right off the bat, let me just get this right out of the way. Lewis, I'm digging the hat. I'm digging the band. That's awesome. Sophia, you're smoking hot.
Thank you. I appreciate
Oh, wait,
that.
all right. So you're digging the hat, you're digging the band, and Sophia, you're smoking hot.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's all I needed. Anyway, gotta go. See you guys later.
All right. Well, I'm heartbroken
Why?
You're
He
smoking
complimented
Because-
you.
because why can't I be hot once? I mean, the tagline is one cool
No,
devil,
the
one
lady
hot
at the radio
angel.
station
Yes.
She wanted
All
your
right,
picture
well,
at the radio station.
I said you got a cool hat, and she's
Mhm.
smoking hot. So one cool devil, one hot angel.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's it, brother. All right, I'll dig it. All right, you're gonna be in our neck of the woods in July.
Am I?
Yeah, yeah.
Let
in
me
July.
let me confirm that.
Okay.
July.
Kineticon?
I don't think so, man. When? Where? What?
Where? I don't know. Where
You-
did you see this? Because I want to know too.
All right. Aren't you gonna be in? I'm pretty sure I saw you're gonna be.
Dude, I was in Portland, Maine a few weeks
Yes,
ago.
that's where I met you.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Maybe it's. I thought you were gonna be.
You look for that, and I'll catch up on the chat. Is that cool?
Yeah, check up on the chat. And
Okay. All right. Ready, Jason? Hello, Jason, to the UK. Got
All
people
right.
from the
I'm gonna
UK.
I'll be in England. I'll be in Newcastle in about 3 weeks.
There
all
you
right,
go.
the 17th to the 20th, I could have sworn that I saw you
Well,
on a guest list.
man, what's the show?
Connecticut on Hartford, Connecticut, the 17th to the 20th.
You know what? I haven't heard anything, but if I am, I'm actually free that weekend. So yeah.
Oh, well, maybe let's check into that.
Yes, I know. I
I'm
can,
available in
because when I was looking for graphics for you, it came up, and I was like, "Hey,
And the year said 2025. I know, like sometimes
Yeah.
I get confused too.
I've been to Connecticon before.
Okay.
wow, oh, look at me. Maybe I, yeah.
Hello,
Oh, well.
Void. Welcome,
Oh,
welcome. Okay, Void.
Void is in the house. Oh. How you doing, Void? I was looking forward to seeing you. Well, if I am mistaken, I am mistaken. But I was just I was like really looking forward to hanging out with you and meeting you.
Connecticon?
But no. Yes.
Do you know the people at Connecticon?
We could ask someone that potentially maybe could check
So
that.
what you need to do, Lewis, is say, look, man, I kind of fucked up.
Yes.
Old John, he was going to be at your show. Could you do me a solid and just bring him in? No guarantee. All he needs is a flight and a hotel. That's all he needs.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what?
Write that down. Write that down.
I am writing that down. I just found the guest list and I'm looking right now. And
Yes.
if I see his name there, I'm gonna be like, no, he's John. You know
Yeah,
what?
definitely write that down. No guarantee.
Yeah.
Hotel and flight. Perfect.
No,
Hotel and
yeah.
flight. That's all I need, man.
Okie
I'll make
dokie.
it work. I'll make
My
it.
brother, you got it. You
So,
absolutely.
now where are you guys based out of? I know we met,
Massachusetts.
Sophia, we met in Portland,
Yes.
where oddly enough, now do you live in Portland?
No, I Massachusetts.
Oh, you live in Massachusetts. Okay.
Mhm.
So in Portland, which is one of my favorite party towns, there is a building called Swayze and Sons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it used to be an old foundry, like they made pottery, ceramics, glass, that kind of stuff. And it's
Very
still
cool.
there, and it says Swayze and Sons on the side of the building. And but now it's like flats on the top levels and apartments and stuff.
Oh.
The bottom level is some retail stuff. But it's
Really?
right down on the waterfront.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Did you get a picture with it?
I do. Oh yeah, let me see if I can find it, and I'll see if I can't send it your way.
Thank you.
It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Let's see.
I think it was like Portland, Maine was like 3-hour drive for me.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy drive. That's not too bad though.
Cat butt.
Huh.
Let's see, okay, we're getting close. Oh, there it is, right there, right by the lobsters. Okay. Hey, what do I send it? Can I text it to you?
Sure.
Yeah, then we could pull it right up on the screen.
And I don't know how to your number though. I don't know what to do.
Oh, just if you Facebook message it, then we can then
Oh yeah,
that's either she or I can upload it.
Yes.
I suffer from OWD,
What's that?
old white man disease.
I gotta remember that.
Took me a second. Here, I messaged you my cell phone number if you want to text it. There we go.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That works. Boom.
Yeah, and then we could then Sophia upload it.
I'll send it to you.
All right. Send it to me through Messenger. That way we can upload it to the media assets. So, John, you started off as a DJ, correct?
What?
Yeah, I was reading your IMDb and your Wikipedia. It said you started off as a DJ and all kinds of crazy stuff. And the only thing I got out of it is that you were the beer guy in Dazed and Confused.
So, well, I don't know where the DJ thing came from.
Wow, you have to call him up.
Yeah, I need to straighten people out, man, because they're making me look horrible at my job.
That's okay.
Everything's
Okay,
wrong.
it's okay. The internet, you can't trust anything on the internet. I mean, who knows?
All right,
No.
Lewis,
But I was in the movie Dazed and Confused. Let me just introduce you real quick. This is my number one fan. This is my daughter, Tara, just graduated from high school, summa cum laude.
Hey, Tara, how are you? My daughter just graduated from college.
Hello.
And she's going to head off to University of Texas, and she
Texas.
just made me a cocktail, so she's on her way.
Nice.
Well,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Tara. And you're going to feed the dog. Okay, great.
All right. Lewis,
Anyway,
you
so I graduated college in 1987 with every intention of being an actor, and I did. I moved back to Houston, started doing not stand up, but improvisational comedy, sketch comedy, that kind of stuff at a place called the Comedy Workshop, which was very famous back in the 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Sam Kinison started there, Janine Garofalo, Brett Butler, Bill Hicks. I mean, just a huge, and I knew all of them. On another podcast, I'll tell you the time I bought Coke and pot for Sam Kinison. Anyway, so I started there. Well, and then about in the 90s, I was doing film and television and stuff, and I did Dazed and Confused, and that was really cool. But then I started to really kind of put my eggs in the voiceover basket in the 90s. Not doing anime, but doing commercials, industrial narrations, that kind of stuff, safety videos. And then in 1997, somebody said, "Hey, you ought to do this voiceover stuff for anime." And I was like, "What the hell's anime?" And they're like, "Well, it's Japanese animation." I was like, "Okay, well, sure. Why not? I don't know what it is," but I started doing that in 1997, and then about 3 or 4 years later, started working up at Funimation in Dallas. I'm in Houston. And then started directing, and then I Love Your Cat, excuse me.
Oh, that's
And,
funny. Oh.
anyway, so and it just kind of grew, and now I work Sentai, which used to be ADV Films. I work full time as a director there and a voice actor. I work up at Crunchyroll, which used to be Funimation. They're now owned by Sony. We're now owned by AMC Networks, like
Wow.
Walking Dead, Better Call Saul, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the whole the evolution of my career has just been like, what? I never would have dreamed in a million years that this is what I would be doing. And I love it. I feel very blessed. And I'm really, it's really fortunate, not just for me, but for a lot of anime actors, that anime has blown up like it has in the last 5-6 years.
Oh yeah, especially with COVID, I feel like a whole lot of people were at home and jumped on the anime bandwagon, and they fell in love with it.
I mean, you can only watch Tiger King so many times. And you're like,
That I have not watched.
You haven't seen Tiger King?
No.
Get off this podcast right now and go watch Tiger King.
She didn't even know. I have a pet name for her. We became fast friends, fast family over the past year and a half. And at first I started, when she first joined the cast, I used to call her the Chrissy Snow of the Angry Geeks. And she had no idea who Chrissy Snow was.
No.
And it was unbelievable. Hey, we got that
I
picture.
apologize.
Yeah. All right.
We are behind. Oh, there's a picture.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
That is awesome.
So
yeah,
anyway,
we're behind.
so to further the whole thing, I'm going to send this to you as well, Sophia. Me and my two best buds, Kyle Jones and Jay Hickman. Kyle is another director and voice actor at Sentai, and Jay's a voice actor. But we started a podcast called Bottom of the Barrel. And I just sent you the link for it. I don't know if you can post that on your stuff or whatever.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you're at the bottom of the barrel right now being on our show.
It's basically me and my two buddies talking about various topics, but we do it while drinking a bottle of whiskey. And so it spirals down as the podcast goes on.
Awesome.
We just launched about a month and a half ago, and we do one episode a week. But some of them are so long, they're like 2-parters, 3-parters, because we just ramble on. But it's a lot of fun. And, it's, again, when they say in life, do what you want to do what makes you happy. Don't worry about the money. It'll come and all that. Mm-hmm. And podcasting is certainly one of those things. It's just, I'm sure you all experience this too. It's just a fun, great release. It's fun to do. It's a blast, and you get to,
that's what it's about.
View out your creative jizz and, just whatever. I mean, it's I love it. It's so much fun. So kudos to you guys. Cheers to that.
Thank you. We appreciate that. We've been around for, the Angry Geeks has been around for 10 years. There you go, right there. That's where Bottom of the Barrel is. You can find John wherever you find your favorite podcast.
Just look for the barrel with a butthole.
Oh, please do not bring up buttholes around Sophia.
Yay, buttholes.
Do not bring up buttholes, please.
This is either going like you're typing each other going, why did we have this idiot as a guest?
No.
It's a lot of fun.
No. Not at all.
Nothing in between.
No, this is amazing.
No.
Although, what is that space between the butthole and the vagina, or the butthole and the penis? There's a little area
called
what? Is that the taint?
The taints. Or a grundle.
A grundle. Ooh.
A grundle.
Ooh. So this weekend, because I'm at conventions almost every weekend. I mean, I do about 45 conventions a year.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I was saying, like, I'm serious. If you can talk to Connecticon. If they can squeeze me in, let's do it. You know.
Well,
Um,
if you should be at Rhode Island Anime Con this weekend.
Well,
No.
I did Rhode Island last year.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
you
on the
did.
bench. I was on the bench last year, so I wasn't there.
Oh,
So-
well, it was a fun show. I really enjoyed it. And they told me, we'll see, that I would be invited to Rhode Island Comic Con.
Anime. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's two: Rhode Island Anime
The
Con
other
and Rhode
one,
Island
yeah.
Comic Con.
We'll
Mhm.
see or not. But they were
We
very,
definitely-
very nice. I love the people, and I love Rhode Island. It's one of my
Mhm.
favorite states. I love the whole Northeast. I'm a big, I mean, like my family comes from, we're called the Downey Swayzes. We come from Portland, Lewiston, Maine area. So we're all about being up there in the Northeast. I love it up there. And I love Massachusetts. One of my favorite stories, if I can, and if you'll indulge me,
Yeah, absolutely.
one of my favorite stories is we did a family vacation, and this would have been in 2015 because we took a family vacation up to Longmeadow, Massachusetts, to visit some friends of ours.
Right in my area.
Okay,
Western Mass.
right down the road from Hartford. And
Yep.
I remember that I don't know if you can see this. I'm a big Deadhead. I love the Grateful Dead.
Mhm.
So we were in a 2-week vacation, and in the middle of that vacation, I was going to go do a convention in Chicago, Anime Midwest. And while I was at the airport, a friend of mine texted me and said, "Hey, dude, I've got one ticket for Friday night to the Fare Thee Well concert at Soldier Field for the Grateful Dead. You want it?" I was like, "Yes, I want it. I'll be there." I told the convention, cancel everything I'm doing Friday. I'm not going to be there.
Dang.
Just fuck it up, Buttercup, because I ain't going to be there. Double me,
Yeah.
double me up on Saturday. I don't care. But Friday, I'm not even going to, I'm going to be in the city. I'm staying with a friend. I'm going to sleep at their hotel. I mean, everything. Just don't worry about it. Anyway, but while we were in Massachusetts during that vacation, we decided, hey, let's take a little 2-day trip over to Boston. And the kids had never seen Boston. And at the time, Tara was there, my daughter. My oldest daughter, Olivia, who's also a voice actor and an actor that lives in New York. She just turned 25. So she would have been, this was 10 years ago, so she would have been 15. So it was 15. My son, Josh, would have been about 14 or 13. Tara would have been about 11. So we go to a Boston Red Sox game, and we're in the cheap seats, way out in right field. And I mean, it's like they're so cheap that like there's a giant metal beam, and I had to do this to watch the pitch. I was like leaning this way and then lean back to see him hit, you know.
Oh man.
And it was, but the tickets were cheap, and it was like, dude, I've never been to Fenway. This is effing great. I'm loving it. But so all these young people were in front of us, and it's like that's where they go to hang out, you know, and do their stuff. And they're just all these young professionals, and they're sitting in front of us, and they're just going, "Hey, let's go to the fucking bar. This fucking game sucks. Fucking sucks.
The bar. The bar.
Let's go get a fucking food. Let's get a fucking real. Let's get a fucking beer. Come on, fuck this shit."
You do a good accent.
I leaned up and I said, "Hey guys, excuse me, man. It's no big deal. I'm not a prude or anything like that, but you know, my kids are right here. If you could just kind of woo on the, you know," and they're like, they look over and they're like, "Oh, fuck me. I'm fucking sorry. I didn't fucking see you, kids." Oh, fucking hell. Let's get the fuck out of here. We're fucking this guy's life up. It's like, great job, guys. Good work. Well done. Well done.
Sounds about right.
I love that.
Welcome to Massachusetts. Yeah, I'm in Ware, Mass, man. I was right down well, basically almost like 20, 30 minutes away from East Longmeadow.
Oh, really? Okay, cool,
Yeah.
man. Very cool. Yeah, beautiful up there. I love it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm in Houston, Texas. I'd rather be sitting outside in Longmeadow right now than right here in Houston because it's shit.
Texas. Better not go to
said hot
Texas.
as shit for those who
So-
couldn't hear me. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us. Or anything.
You're good. It's all good.
No,
Very cool to hear.
this is this is magic in a bottle. This is the kind of show that we like because it runs itself. And you immediately,
You're
I
the
want to
guest.
invite you
I
back
want to
on.
hear what you have
Yeah.
to say.
This is your time, John, and immediately I want to invite you back immediately because this is
Well,
this is fantastic.
Thank you. Well, I'm having a blast. So
Good.
it's
When you're at a convention,
Yeah.
What's it like meeting your rabbit fans?
being at a convention it's great. I mean, any fan you meet, I mean, when somebody comes up to you and they're just like, "Oh my God, I love you as this character," or you know, you even get, and I want this to sound as humble as possible, but we just, we'll get people to come up and just go, like, "You literally saved my life." Your
Aw.
character, your performance. I mean, I was doing some bad things to myself, and I was in the hospital, and I started watching this show, fill in the blank, and your character, which is weird because I play a lot of assholes and a lot of bad guys and a lot of dads, and sometimes they're the same guy. And I was just like, okay, well, that had a profound effect on you. But they're just like, yeah, and I just, I don't do those things anymore. I love life, and I'm doing great, and I attribute. So, I mean, anytime you hear anything like that, I learned. And no matter what kind of fan you meet, whether they're rabid or just, just a fan, never ever steal their joy by saying things like, "Dude, I'm just an actor. It's no big deal. I mean, it was a part. I don't care. It's not that big. I do 1,000 of them. It's not that big, because to that person, he, she, whatever, it means something to them. And I don't think it's right for us to. I get why some actors are like, "Oh, well, that's no big deal. It's no big deal," because you don't want to be like, "Well, you're welcome." You don't want to be that guy, but you don't want to steal their joy. It's a big deal for them,
Mhm.
and it
Yeah.
should be a big deal to us too. We should be very, very grateful. I remember in Portland, as a matter of fact, I was at a restaurant, and I was by myself, and I was supposed to meet a bunch of other actors there. And I'd gone down to look at that building, and so I got to the restaurant super early, and they had all made reservations, and I was not actually in the reservation group because I was sort of an add-on, which is fine. But I said, they got there and the restaurant was packed, and they're like, "Well, we're going to go upstairs. We got a table up there. We'll see if we can squeeze you in. Just sit tight." And I was at the bar. Well, they went upstairs, and John O'Hurley, who played Peterman on Seinfeld, who I'd met before at conventions, he came and he sat down right next to me at the bar. And he goes, I said, "Oh, hey, John." He goes, "Oh, hello, John. How are you?" I said, Are you meeting some folks here?" He's like, "Nope. I came here last night. I thought it was so good. I'm coming here again." I said, "Well, do you want to have dinner together?" And he says, "That would be delightful." So they came back down and they said, "Hey, we got a spot." And I was like, "That's okay. I'm good. I'm having dinner with Mr. Peterman." And we spent 3 hours at the restaurant drinking and eating clams and lobsters. And I mean, dude, we closed the place down. We were the last two people to leave. And that is something for me. I was on the other side of it. I was the geeky fan that was like, but I said to him, I said, "Dude, you played one of the most iconic characters. I mean, you're part of the lexicon of our country.
Mhm.
You're memed all the time. And anyway, he's like, "Well, I don't want that to be my legacy." And I said, "I understand that as an actor, you don't want to be just known for one thing. But by the same token, it's like that was such a big one thing. That's pretty freaking cool." And we just had such a great time. So anyway, I don't know why I was going on with that. I did want to address, I saw one of the things come over. Yes, I loved voicing Hohenheim on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's one of my favorite roles. Again, bad guy, dad, same guy. But he was so much fun because he was just always in control. I love guys that are bad guys that are always in control, that they don't lose their shizzle. They don't freak out. They're just like, "Okay, well, that's a problem, and we'll figure it out." Anyway, he was a fun character to do. So thank you for that
Awesome.
question.
Yes. Lewis,
You-
can I bang through these comments?
Yeah,
really
go
fast?
right
It
ahead.
is
Go right
so
because we are
behind.
behind.
We are
I know.
behind. I'm gonna just
Rapid fire, Sophia.
Yeah, go.
All right, Jonas, who is Void, says, hey. If it isn't Lewis and the absolutely beautiful Sophia on Facebook.
I dig it.
Okay, Jason from the UK. Yep, says hello. Void says, just for the fun of it, I will do it here. Well,
Who?
Void. Wait. Stop. Stop. Just for the fun of it, I will do it here too. Well, if it isn't, he's okay. So he's on both like multiple platforms. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Ben Hellman says hi. Jason says get Dingleberry by Sophia is on my bucket list. Heck yeah. Guy Brusha, Dingleberry. All right. Reaper, hello Reaper Raver, also from the UK. Void, I can definitely hear the Dordorian in his voice. Nice. Guy says
Bullshit.
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 Oh. Guy says, Lewis, it's okay. I think you're smoking hot.
Oh, wait, wrong one.
Ooh, could that be email coming my way?
That's hilarious. Keith Russell, what's up, gang? Hello, Keith. Void, check up on the cat. Ha ha ha. Reaper, gotta hit the bars in Newcastle and see how many you can manage. That's
I
probably to
can
you
manage them all.
already, or you will.
I will.
Yes.
I went to the first time I ever went overseas for a convention. I went to Ireland in Dublin.
Nice.
And they said, is there anything that we can do to make your time here more enjoyable? Because especially like when you go to conventions, they always want to do this, but especially the really overseas or whatever, they want you to come and experience their country or their wherever they are. They want you to, it's not just thanks for being here and now go. They want you to, so you spend a couple of days and all this. I told them in Dublin, I said, there's only one thing I need. I need you to always make sure that I have a Guinness in my hand. That's all I care about. And we were doing a panel one time, and it was on, like, they posted it up on YouTube, and I just remember watching it. And I'm sitting there on stage talking, and there's a Guinness right next to me, like sitting, like the Guinness is like right here on a table. And I took a sip and kind of polished it off and put the empty glass. And the glass is here like this. And I'm talking, and just you see this hand go. And then a full Guinness comes and sits.
Oh, wow.
That is genius.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Oh, that program director is
Yeah.
a bloody genius. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I also would say that's where I first experienced, even in Ireland, in English speaking country, where there can be a language barrier, because they were so excited I was there. And this was many, many years ago, but they said, so John, will you be coming to the anti-panel? It's like, the anti-panel? What the hell is an anti-panel? Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah. And I'm thinking the anti-panel, like it's a late night, no hold barred, anything goes, say whatever you want, but it's 18 or over. And the anti-panel, I was like, sure, I'll be there. So I get there. My wife, who'd gone on the trip with me, she was in the hotel room. She's like, you just go. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna go to bed. So I go over there, and there's a line, around the hotel, it's just like waiting to get in. And I walk up to the front of the line, like, oh, great, John, you're here. You made it. Yeah. Well, first of all, here's your Guinness. And so I go in, they go, we have a seat right here in the front for you. And I was like, oh, delightful. Really, a seat in the front. Why am I not on the panel? I thought you wanted me to be on the panel. Oh, no. We want you to be a guest and just enjoy yourself. I was like, okay, that's fine. So they fill in the room. I'm sitting there, I'm having a great time, and the lights go down, and here comes the two hosts of the panel, and they go, welcome to the hentai panel. I was like,
oh, hentai.
Oh.
Oh, no.
And it was the history of hentai, and I was like, oh. And at one point, at one point, I mean, it went on for hours, and I left about an hour and a half in, and I was tired, you know, and I was drunk, and I was like, the next day they're like, "Did we offend you?" I was like, "No, I was tired." And they're like, "Well, we looked over and your chair was empty. We thought we offended you." I was like, "No, not at all, man. I'm all good."
That's funny though. Oh my gosh.
Chandra
Hello, baby.
says that she's dead.
Deceased. Oh my god. Yeah, that's amazing.
All right. Any more
Comments?
any more things?
Yes, let me try to bang through this. Okay, so Mick Moronic, I'm sorry, did I say that right? Says, Lurkin, are we talking about Portland, Maine? Yes, because he is 15 minutes from Portland. Okay, I did not know that. That is not far from me. Nicole Cormier, that is my sister. Hello,
Hey,
Nicole.
sister. Hey, sister.
Hello.
Is she smoking hot too?
And
I mean, in a non-weird way, yes. Like she's pretty.
Wow. There's a lot of hesitation there, Sophia.
Well, because like I'm not gonna call my sister hot. It's weird, but she's pretty.
Well,
she's
yeah,
pretty.
I mean, you're not down in West Virginia. I understand it.
Wow, dang.
Sister, man, I dated her for a while. She's
nobody dates my sister but me.
Oh my god! Wow, that took a turn. I think yeet, yes. Did you pin that earlier? Keith says, "Gotta go. Time for dinner."
Okay.
Jason says, "Creative jizz."
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa.
that was a while ago.
creative
Okay.
jizz. I remember saying that. Creative jizz, yeah.
Reaper says, "Well, butthole's a little better than my stream earlier, isn't it? Right, Sophia?" And Jason, I forgot what was said. Jason says, "I heard it's a gooch." Twitch keeps yelling at me like, "Are you sure that you want to send this?" Boyd says, "That's something else. I think it's the P, if I remember. I don't remember." Sharing the links between. Thank you, Void. Hello, Christian. I will see you this weekend. Christian and his brother are going to be at Rhode Island Anime.
Awesome. Good.
It's Croc. Chandra. What's up, Miles? How are you? Okay. I know I should be pinning them. I'm sorry. Chandra says, "John had dinner with my BF and Rikishi."
Oh, yay!
Rikishi's awesome. They somehow convinced him I was tied up in the car. Thanks for that. I had to clear that up the following day. What? Why were you tied in your car? Yeah, Rikishi's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's we got to know each other doing conventions and stuff, and he calls me Jesus, which is
Yes, you are. That is a term. Us is a huge term.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
you use that.
brotherly love.
Brotherly love, yes. And yeah,
you
Sophia's
answered
right.
that one. You answered that
Yeah,
one.
I do use that term quite often with Stevie.
Chandra says One Piece. XOXO. Yes.
One Piece, love One Piece, Crocodile. Big stuff coming up with One Piece, actually, with the Cross Guild. I'm going to, I will be on the other coast while you guys are up in Rhode Island. I will be over in Anaheim, California this weekend at NostalgiaCon. And yeah, good thing I had a Guinness to keep me company always. But I'll be at NostalgiaCon, and but what's really cool about this is it's going to be, well, there's like 130 actors. It's going to be crazy. But
that's a lot.
Two of the other actors are going to be John Gremion, who plays Mihawk, and Mike McFarland, who plays Buggy in One Piece. So the three of us form what's called the Cross Guild, which is a big arc coming up for One Piece. So it'll be fun to be with those two guys again. So looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Okay. Hey,
we are caught up.
We are caught up, and it's perfect timing because it is 1:45 the hour. We're cranking through this show, and it's time to pay the bills. You guys saw the video. You know what time it is. It's time for Question of the Week. Question of the Week is brought to us by Alternate Universe LLC in Milford and New Haven. Every Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. If you don't have an LCS in your area, contact Eric. He is a mod on the Angry Geeks Facebook page. Message him. Just say @Eric. Tell him you want to sign up for a pull list. He'll get you the comics and he will mail you them flat, just like Stan Lee did back in the day. You want a slab book? Ask him. He's got slabs. He's got grab bag slabs. We showed you what is inside them. You want back issues? Just ask Eric and he will hook you up. John, we got 2 questions every week. You're the guest, so you're going to have to answer both of them first before Sophia does and before our chat does. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
All right. Question number 1. You must create the worst law ever. What is it? You must create the worst law ever. What is it?
Donald Trump can run for unlimited terms.
That's horrible. Oh my God. I think that's the worst. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Little
Good
sister,
Yes.
you must create the worst law ever. What is it?
The worst. That's a hard question. Worst law ever. Oh my God. I'm stumped. I don't know.
You? Like,
I don't know.
I thought this would be an easy one for you.
I'm the type that likes everything that goes smoothly. A law makes things harder. Like I don't know what.
You can never use the word fuck.
How would fuck? I see.
So
Austin,
Austin is just going to become the biggest penitentiary in the world.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll go with that.
All right, instead of escape from New York, escape from Boston.
Escape from Boston.
Boston.
Oh, what do we got? Oh, hey, Jason.
Hey. What?
Look at Jason. What
Wow,
the
no live
hell?
streaming and don't say that. It's sad. That would be a sad day. Tax people based on how many selfies. I'd be screwed.
That's a
yes.
great law. I love that law.
Oh, I take selfie. I'm selfie Sophie.
Yeah, she is selfie Sophie.
Well, then that's okay. You can help pay for
That's true.
education.
Chandra, they were a Nickel City for the con. I didn't go to dinner because I had a midterm, and this is what. Oh, that's why. Okay, I got you.
All right.
You are only allowed to poop on the street. That's not horrible.
Well, I don't know if that's a law, but I already do that. So.
Oh no pooping in the street.
All right.
Wait, Louis, what's your?
My law.
What's your law?
You can only have chocolate ice cream on Sundays.
Okay. All greetings must be dingleberries.
That's
sad. I would never be able to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying it has to be. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be.
I see.
Has to be.
Well,
Yes.
I eat vanilla.
John, same.
I eat vanilla ice cream, so that's not even a bad law for me. I don't care.
Don't break his heart.
No, Chandra. Chandra. No. No.
You're gonna make him cry.
Yes, you will make me cry. No, you don't do that. No. Next question. What is your go-to song?
Love you.
What is your go-to song? John, what's your go-to song?
Oh, he's going to it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Literally going to it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I let out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. Sit out and run, well, I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Friend of the Devil by the Grateful Dead.
Wow. I mean, most
Whoa.
impressive. That
Oh my
was
God.
so cool.
Oh, that was-
Thank you. Do I have your permission to clip that, please, for TV? Because that was amazing. Thank you.
And I think we played just not enough of it, so you don't have to pay any royalties or anything.
Wow, that was
amazing.
unbelievable. John, thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Unbelievable comments coming in for that. Sophia,
I tell you, one of my and you don't see them as much. You know, comic cons and anime cons have really changed over the years. You know, the old school was more like, okay, it starts at 10 in the morning and it goes till 2 o'clock in the morning. There's panels and there's programming and all this different stuff. In fact, we do we do our podcast. We'll do a live podcast at a convention, you know, and I'm sure you guys have done that too. Or if you
we do it all the time. We do what we call Angry Geeks After Dark.
Beautiful,
and
love it.
You would fit in. You come to Rhode Island.
Maybe we can do Rhode Island next year, and we'll just
if you come to Rhode Island, we will have you on Angry Geeks After Dark. You will spin the wheel. You'll make the deal.
I love it. But
we'll explain that to you. But definitely,
one of the things I always thought would be fun is because a lot of actors, voice actors, are also musicians and stuff. And I thought it would be really fun to have a panel where you basically just have a circle of musicians. Everyone brings their guitars or whatever instrument they play, and everyone picks a song. Let's have it like just a big jam session for the next hour and a half.
Yes.
And and tell jokes and do whatever, but just have fun.
I love that idea.
So I like programming where it's not just how'd you get into voice acting? How'd you get this? Dude, that's one thing I can tell you right now. That's why this freaking podcast is so awesome. No one has asked me one question about how I got into voice acting, and I thank you for that because it's the same. It really is the same answer for everybody. I'm an actor. I happened into it. I lucked out because I live in Texas, which happens to be the dubbing and subtitling anime capital of the world, and it just is what it is. But it's just fun when you can, for the actors, for us, when we can step outside of these boxes and get to be. This is who I am. This is what I am all about. I'm not just a voice actor. I'm not just the characters, whatever. So anyway, kudos.
That's how we run our panels. And this is your time, but just a little bit about me. This is how we run our panels at comic book conventions.
Right.
Agents will come up to me and go, "Do you have questions?" I'm like, "No." Why am I going to ask them the questions that the guy who thinks he's Walter Cronkite already did? I'm going to go out there. And I'm going to make exactly.
Lewis.
I'm going to make moments. I'm going to take somebody from the crowd, and have them come up there. What I did, and I did not know this at all, John. I'm going to tell you. Last year at Rhode Island, I did not know this, and I just pulled magic out of my ass. I was introducing. I was the MC for the whole con, and I was introducing each one. We had the cast of Rick and Morty there, and I just honed in on this one couple, and I pulled the guy out of the couple. I said, "Ew, come up here on stage. Come on. Why are you here?" And he goes, "I'm here for family." I'm like, "Oh, so you got dragged here, blah, blah, blah." And I was ribbing the hell out of the guy. It was the voice of Morty's dad. I did not know that, and I sat down with him on the chair, and I was just had a blast with him. And then he goes, "My son's Morty." Place erupted. That's how we do our panels. That's how I do my panels.
Yeah,
and that's why all the agents,
man, that's great.
Yeah, and that's why all the agents go, "I want that guy, not the other people. I want that guy."
Yeah,
and because it's organic.
And you know what? Lewis, I'm gonna tell you right straight up, Sophia. I mean, y'all, this is to both of you. It's authentic.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's what makes it so enjoyable. It's authentic. It's not canned. It's not rehearsed. It's not safe. It's nothing, man. It's like, no, I want to see.
Fun.
I want to tear down the walls and tear down the barriers. And I want to see what this guy or this girl is all about. I don't care about the other stuff, No,
Thank you. I mean.
That means a lot. Thank you.
It does. It means quite a lot. I mean, I cannot stand when I see another moderator come out there and he has cue cards. And I'm like, dude, don't you think they were asked that question last week?
like
Yeah.
100 times.
Like, come on. All right, we got some questions. Let's get to the other comments here.
Okay.
The Funky Fiddle of Sophia and the Funky Flamingos. Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I listen to them.
Is
One
that
of my favorite
a
bands.
thing?
All right, what is Chandra say?
So, LOL, no, don't do it. Lewis makes you eat hot sauce. Run.
Hot sauce is the best.
Yes, I do make you eat hot sauce on the Angry Geek Show panel. Yes, we do. When we do spin the wheel, make the deal. If
Mhm.
you land on hot sauce, you got to drink the hot sauce. Yes. Yes.
What kind of hot sauce?
All depends on what kind. We did have a hot sauce sponsor for about a year and a half, so I used theirs. But now it's whatever I find in the store, and if you win, we have a during Angry Geeks Live, we have the Wheel of Gloom, and on the Wheel of Gloom, you can either spin that wheel and you can eat one of those flamed one of the beans, the beans that.
Bamboozled.
Yeah, the bamboozle beans. You don't know the color, the flavor. Or if you ran on another one, you got to take a shot of hot sauce. You land on another one, you got to do this. Or we have what you call is a ninja draw off. You get blindfolded and you have to draw something that somebody out in the crowd picks. But you got to draw it blindfolded. We have just a bunch of different games, and it's just all fun. And people in the crowd will win stuff from our sponsors, CH Square Collectibles or Alternate Universe LLC or the con itself. We also have what's called Bergie Bucks that they get to go to the con store, the show store, and buy stuff. Mike Bergie is the show manager. And his face, Big Daddy Bergie, brother, his face is on these dollar bills. And they go there and they get to purchase stuff from the show.
Nice.
But it's very risque. It's Angry Geeks After Dark. And we have lots of fun. Celebrities come and they have a blast. Yeah. And it's fun though. Lewis is more unhinged in person and needs to drink. Yes, baby. I know, darling. I know. Because you get me all hot and bothered. I gotta drink my water.
Guy says you'll be getting some soon, Void. Oh boy.
Oh boy, yes, but yes, definitely.
Wow,
we're going to talk
5
to
minutes.
people. 5 minutes, yes. We're going to be talking to people in Rhode Island. John, we want to definitely get you here
And
Connecticut.
don't forget Connecticut.
Yeah, I won't.
Yep.
I will definitely have them out there. John, where can people find you? We got 5 minutes left. I want to pimp you. I want to get you out there. Where can people find you on the social media?
I'm a big fan of. I'm old, so old white man's disease. But I have. I'm on Instagram. Me in a pair of sunglasses, smiling. My Facebook is me and my best friend Kim Stoner. That's me. Yeah, that's my picture on there, right there. Those are really the only two. I don't do X or TikTok or any of that stuff. I'm like I said, I'm too old. But anyway, you can find me there. But the big thing really is go to Bottom of the Barrel. And I think we're like there's a lot of Bottom of the Barrel podcasts out there. So I think we're Bottom of the Barrel. No.
Where's that link?
It's like Bottom of the Barrel .podcast or something, or Bottom of the.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
Is it this one?
that's right there. But it's you can check. We're on everything, but you got to look for the barrel with 3 butts sticking out of it.
Yes.
Butthole in the middle. That's
Gotta look for the butthole.
Yeah.
Why, John? Why? Why did you bring up the butthole again with her?
Because it's
Don't
logo.
do that.
Because
It's logo.
my best friend Kyle Jones thought the middle guy needs a butthole. I said, okay, why not?
Sophia,
mean,
you don't.
Unless you're
What?
a Korean dictator, you got to have a butthole. I mean,
You don't bring up buttholes with Sophia because she's
Like
constantly
looking for something with a butthole on it.
oh, here, let me show you. I got something.
Okay, so all right, really quick. We got 3 minutes left. Quick story. So Sophia and I we're also once a month on the radio here in Western Mass, and our debut episode, she comes down, and no, I'm not going to leave her alone, Chandra, baby. Hold on, mama. And so she comes out for our debut episode. We go down to the station. We do our show with Nighttime Will and Morning Show Steve. We do our Nerd War segment. We leave. We go get a bite to eat. We go out for breakfast because it's in the morning. Then Sophia wants to go shopping. Yes, now in Western Massachusetts, certain towns you have to pay for your bags.
Yeah.
She stole bags. My picture is on the camera for the register, and she doesn't pay for her bag. She walks out of Target. Okay, so she's the bag thief, not me. My wife does the same thing. So now I can't go into Target because they think I'm stealing friggin' bags between Sophia and my wife. So then we go to the mall. And what does she do? We go to the Holyoke Mall. And what does Sophia do? She buys this cat thing.
Oh no. Wait, I got it. Wait.
Yeah, it's a freaking cat's butthole. That's all it is.
It's right here.
And yeah,
It's
go ahead, show
literally a
John.
cat butt. It's cat butt.
I love it. So that reminds me. So we actually we're going to open up our merch store soon on our website, and we have some we have some armadillos, that are kind of logos or whatever, and we put a butthole on them.
I want it.
Hand stitched.
I need it. I'm gonna buy it.
You know what? When we get off, send me your mailing address, and I will make sure you get.
Well,
it.
this, you know what? After the outro plays, just hang out for a couple minutes because I'm going to set up another date for you to be back.
Oh,
And,
okay, great.
Just hang
I
out.
want the buttholes.
All right, so John, you're on the socials. Just find John on the socials. He's going to be at different cons. We're going to try to get him in this area. We're going to talk to Miss Connie. We're going to talk to Bergie. We're going to talk to the man behind the curtain and get him to Rhode Island Comic Con and see, yes, guy, Sophia.
And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Here's what we're gonna do. If you can get me to Collecticon, or if you see me at any convention, and you mention Angry Geek Butthole, you get a free selfie with me.
Oh, there you go.
No purchase necessary. Just you come up and you go, Angry Geek Butthole, free selfie. Any convention.
There you go.
From now to the end of the year.
There you go. And Chandra,
Angry Geek Butthole. You can't go Angry Butthole. That's not going to do it.
Angry butthole.
You got to say Angry Geek
Taco Bell.
There you go. Cheer, cheer, cheer for the butthole. There you go. Oh my God.
Kitties on Twitch. Thank you so much.
And Nick, Rocky is here. Thanks for the invite, Lou. Glad I watched it. You're welcome. Rocky himself, one of my old students. That is absolutely awesome. Sophia, please tell everyone where they can find you and I and your business each and every week.
Okay, you can find my sign company at Brushstroke Sign Design on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. You can find me at Sophia Cormier on the same platforms and also on Cameo and TikTok. And you can find the Angry Geeks on the same platforms and the angrygeekshow.com.
And you can find us once a month on WSRI, The River 93.9 Northampton. And you can find us this weekend at Rhode Island Anime Con. That's right. You see Sophia running around on the floor. Don't forget, rock up, say hi, get a dingleberry and a selfie. I'll be rocking and rolling on the stage because I am the face that runs the place. That's right. I'll be on the mic doing all I can. And yeah, because I'm the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey, and she's just too sweet. We'll see you guys next week with a whole brand new guest, and we're going to be rocking and rolling, baby. Thank you so much. Live from the town of Ware, Massachusetts.